Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with my garage. So in today's video what I would like to do is hopefully get the diesel engine for the Wolf built and installed and have a running driving car. Now I didn't know this until yesterday, but you can actually get trim. So you put like a chrome trim all the way around. Yeah, anyway. I've been busy here at the junkyard. I've been buying Wolves and basically just breaking them for parts because I've got two over at the garage as projects. I'm going to be keeping another one of these as what I like to call the junkyard challenge, which means I've got to get one of these running and driving using nothing but junkyard parts. Why is it every time I start recording my cat makes noise? I don't even know what it was he knocked over. I can't see it. It was behind me somewhere. Anywho, I think I'm going to keep this one for the junkyard challenge and break these two. But while we're here and before it gets too dark, I'm going to have a hunt around the junkyard, see what we can find. I might get a couple more wolves. How many have we got? We've got one, two. Well, if I clear those three out there out of the way, I've got another three. Yeah, we'll do that then. If I had more time, I would just pull the cars apart in there, but the junkyard's not far off from closing, I don't think. I think it's 8 till 8, isn't it? 8 in the morning till 8 at night. I believe that's how Vikings set it. Stop sliding off the front of the car. There we go. There's space. I swear you used to be able to get at least 6 cars on here when Viking first made this area bigger, but it seems to have changed. I think that one is actually out of the way, so I'm going to leave it there. But we'll grab some cars and then we'll head to the garage. I might actually just have a quick... Let's just get that out of the way. Ah. That does look like a good one, so I'll have that. Yeah, that's definitely a bad one. Oh, I didn't realise the alternators for the diesels were actually different. That makes sense. Right, I'll buy that one. I didn't actually look around here, did I? No, we just got a coupe. Haven't got anything useful laying over here. Some wolf clocks, because I have no idea if any of those cars have got any. Or even if they work, and those ones I just bought might not. Well, I can get my tongue in. Those clocks I just bought may not work. I don't know why I was struggling to say that. Right. I just got booted out. No! I thought it was oh no, it's 18, isn't it? It's 6 PM. And I know my 24-hour clock as well. How did I forget that? If I sleep, it's just going to refresh the junkyard. No, I suppose it doesn't matter. I've got enough bits, haven't I? More will spawn. Right. To the garage. Either way, we're going to need some daylight so we can see what we're doing. I did have a little bit of a tidy up here as well. I kept all of these interior parts. Just in case. There we go. Has this fan always been here? If it has, how come I've only just seen it? I don't know, it feels new to me, that fan. Right. Now, I was going to build a whole new engine for this, wasn't I? So I need, have we got a tool? Yep. An engine hoist. I put that in the wrong place. Bring it this way a bit. There we go. I'm going to need, what's that? Part of a wolf. It's looking quite empty. Right, we'll put the hammer back in there. I think the starter motors are actually the same. Will you fit the, yep, 16D? So I haven't got to buy one of those. Well, then again, I did say I was going to build a new engine, didn't I? So I need a wrench. Wrench. There is one right there. There's the two projects. I've had a bit of a tidy up here as well. So I've got all the parts for the next F100 project there, which is going to be a flatbed. And the next Wolf projects, and I have no idea why there's a battery down there. Right, I've got my wrench, so I've got my tool. Let's go shopping. Okay. No, I want a 16D engine. What I might do as well, there it is, and there we go. Right, starter, wire, fuel line. I'll put a new battery on it. I'm just going to buy everything new. Don't need a gas tank, it's got one fitted. How many pistons? I think it's a 6-cylinder. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Flywheel. Upper hose. I have got an exhaust. Water pump. Air filter. Air filter housing. Air filter lid. Alternator belt. Alternator. Crankshaft. Camshaft. Oh, you have to have the alternator bracket on this engine. Block, cylinder head cover, exhaust manifold. Do I need... Oh, I see. These two bits go together. Okay. Fuel filter. Well, here's this fuel pump. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 glow plugs. We have a new transmission. We have the glow plug relay. Head gasket. Oil filter housing. Oil filter. Intake manifold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Filter lid. Oil pan. Steering pump. Timing chain. There's a lot of more parts of this engine than I thought there was. Oh, I can have a choice of automatic. I didn't realise that. Timing cover, fan. Oh, I could put a manual on it. Nah, let's stay classy, we'll go with a 5-speed auto. And we're going to go with a forged piston. That's a racing clutch as well, I don't need that. It's not being made a racer. What gearbox is that one? That was a 4-speed manual I bought. Whoops. Stick it over here because I might do a 4-speed manual, who knows. I want to do a V8 version, of course, and I want to do an i6 version. I might even do an i4 version as well, so I need at least i6, i4, V8. Yeah, I need at least 3 of these wolves, don't I? Okie dokie, so we'll start with the block. Not going to get anything done unless we start with the block. Rotate that round so it's upside down. Actually, face it towards me a little bit. Don't get any crankshaft. Like so. Hopefully this one's not going to sound as bad as the engine that came out of that did. That was dreadful. That was knocking and banging and all sorts. And I've got some more engines sitting here. Those are i4s. Actually, are they all i4s? They're all i4s. I needed an i4 for something. I can't remember what it was for now. Right. Somewhere buried in here, I've got 6 pistons. No. No. Ah. No. Picked up the radiator hose instead. And I can guarantee I forgot something. Missed. Just as I let go of the mouse button, it moved. Okay, piston number 2. I wonder if you need different oil. Because I know on a real engine, diesel engines use different oil to petrol. But I don't know if Vikings implemented that into the game or not. I suppose we'll find out when we go buy the oil. Right, so buried in here somewhere is 2 more pistons. Where's my camshaft? I might just see if I can get that on as well. Oh, hang on. Is this overhead cam? From the looks of it, yep, overhead cam. Last piston. Wherefore art thou last piston? Nope. Nope. That's the alternator bracket. Clutch. Cannot pick the timing chain up while I've got a wrench in my hand. I swear I clicked 6 times. Oh, there it is, right under my nose. Literally, right under my nose. How many of you are going to be screaming at the screen now? It's right there in front of you. Okay, oil pans next, which is, whoops, crouched a bit too low. One, 2. I wonder if this is actually based on a diesel engine that came with the car this is based on. Which I believe is a Mercedes 290E, I think. It's definitely based on a Mercedes. missed any at the front here, have I? Nope. Right, I'm going to rotate that round now so it's the right way up. Okay. I have absolutely no idea where anything goes. Okay, so I hope I'm doing this in the right order. There's the head and head gasket. Let's move that out of the way. Don't need that or that just yet. So we're struggling to think of, well, work out where everything goes. Why don't I just use this? Need a pulley wheel, don't I? Did I even buy a pulley? I don't think I did. Did I? I don't even remember buying that. There's the camshaft sprocket and there's the crankshaft sprocket. That's a water pump. Well, I might have two of each of those now. I don't think I have because I think I just found a pulley. Oops. There's a space behind that. So does this have to go on first? It does, but it went on anyway. Oh yeah, that's a spare pulley. I'm not going to sell it again because I can use that as a spare. Okie dokie. I guess we'll do the camshaft next. Oh, that's a lot of bolts. Oh, that's a bit finicky to get on them bolts. Why is it not... is there an order for these? Or have I literally just got to get the mouse cursor in just the right spot? I think that could be the case, actually. Yeah, they're a little bit finicky. Yeah, maybe Viking will adjust that at some point. So that's up. Oh shite, have I got to put the chain on first? Oh good. Oh, for a moment there I thought, I wonder what I haven't done. I am doing this wrong. Now I need to put the timing cover on. I think the game would have let me do this without taking the pulley off, but let's keep some sort of realism to it. Right, now we can put that on. I'm learning, it's a new engine. I'm pretty certain there's nothing to go in the top there. So, I am pretty certain I can put the lid on. Mustn't forget that I need to go and get a can of diesel. I wonder what would happen if Viking has actually made this a thing. You know, if you could mix the two fuels up and cause engine problems. I might have to make a couple of sacrificial cars just to try that. Because I'm curious, what have I just picked up? Oil filter lid, I don't need that. That can actually go over by the car. Got battery and battery wires on it. I forgot that. Oops. Right. Forgetting a lot of things apparently. That's belt tensioner. That's got to go on here, hasn't it? Like so. Is that the only bolt? That's the only one I can see. Alternator bracket. Does that go this side somewhere? Yep. Down the bottom. Believe that is water pump. It is water pump, isn't it? Yeah. Where do you go? It's a steering pump. And it goes there. Is that the only bolt for it? Am I stuck? Sort of. I'm not seeing any more bolts. Power steering pump, that's the next one. I'll bung this on next. Am I ready for the belt? No, because I haven't got the alternator on. Okay, so it's going to be easier to put the alternator on before the water pump. So now the belt should go on. Yep. Awesome. Oh, I hit the button twice. Let's get the injectors in out of the way, shall we? Oh, there's a glow plug. Glow plugs go down here. Oh yeah, I need the spark plug tool for that. We should have six of these. Now I do know that glow plugs heat the chambers. Is that not a glow plug? Oh no, I thought I had a glow plug. I had a injector instead. And glow plugs heat the chamber and makes a diesel easier to start, especially in colder temperatures. Oh, and a fun little fact for you. I have actually had the injectors out of a real diesel engine, even though I know nothing about it. And it was quite some time ago now. It's gotta be 5 or more years ago now. But what had happened was, I can't remember where my mother was driving to, but she's driving to somewhere local, it wasn't too far away. And she tried to get through a flood underneath a railway bridge, and it hydrolocked the engine. I need a spark plug tool, don't I? but thankfully, because it was such low revs, and diesels are actually quite robust engines anyway, we towed it home, and I took out all the injectors. It was only a 4-cylinder, so it weren't too bad, and tried to get as much water out of the air intake as possible. Cranked it over, squirted a load of the water out, put it back together, not realising there was still some water in the air intake, which hydrolocked it again, so I had to repeat the process, you know, take the injectors out, turn the engine over, squirt the water out the cylinders, and put it all back together, and after that it ran sweet as a nut. Right. What have I got laying down? That's the fuel line. I'm not going to need that yet, am I? Can I get the flywheel on the back here? I moved and suddenly dropped. I suddenly fell to the floor. Let me just try and get out of there. And I think I got them all. That's oil filter. That's all. That's the intake manifold. That's to do with the exhaust. I didn't think I was going totally gaga. I thought I'd bought clutch. Get the clutch plate on as well. 2, 3, 4. So I've got 2 more. 1, 2. Right. I'm glad I did that, because I usually forget that and then wonder why the engine starts and the car doesn't move. Right. Trying to remember how it all goes without referring to the engine over there. Let's get the fuel lines in. Why have I got this feeling I might have been better off putting the intake manifold in first? I might have to. No? Was that because I had my big head in the way? Yeah, you see. Oh, no, I can see the bolts. Apart from that one, which I'm having trouble finding. There it is. Okay, so for future reference, put this on before the fuel lines. Oh, but then this might... No, you can still get to that, that's fine, right. That's the air filter box. Okay, I need to figure that one out. Let's get the fan on. Exhaust manifold on, which is actually in 2 sections. We've got this bit that bolts straight to the block, and then we've got this, so it's 6 into 2 and then 2 into 1. Like that. Okay. Have I been kicking stuff around the floor? Because I swear, yes I have, here it is. I was going to say, I swear I bought that. But oil filter housing. Filter in. I think the lid's been kicked somewhere as well. Was. Oh, there it is. Bolts on with 2 bolts. Ah, fuel filter. What's this? Oh, nuts. Am I going to be able to get to that? Just. It's for the electronic fuel injection. It's a control module. So does this go on the block? Yeah, it does. So no on the V8s that go on the gearbox. Which is a different start motor on that as well, isn't it? Right. Ah, there's the fuel filter. Was I trying to put the airbox lid on this? I was, wasn't I? That's why it wasn't working. I think we're almost there. That goes on there. There's the lid. So how do we open this lid then? Do we need the pry tool maybe? So there's the upper and lower hoses. Oh, I didn't get a radiator. Oh, I don't need one, do I? Because there's one in here. And I'm going to run with that transmission just for now. Right. So, we can drop this in now. Did those wires move? Oh, I'm going to have to fill it up with coolant, aren't I? Because I took the hoses off. Oh, that start motor is going to be an absolute pig to get to, isn't it? Or is it? Ooh. Okay, note to self. We've got to come in at this angle for that. Right. Gearbox bolts. I think there's only 4. There's that one there. It's that one. That one. And one underneath this side, which I know, without jacking the car up, is a bit of a pig to get to. Or not. This car is calling me all sorts of lying, isn't it? Right, let's get the fuel line on. That bolts under here somewhere, doesn't it? I'm going to have to get to it from the front. I'm going to have to crawl underneath. Can I get underneath? It's right there. Got it. Should have stuck it on the left. I think that would have been easy. Oh, exhaust. The exhaust is this side, isn't it? Where's me? There it is. And there we go. Apparently this bit here, you get trim for. I was going to keep the body coloured bumpers, but I actually don't like them. So I'm not going to. Right, I think we are there, apart from fuel, coolant, and oil. So we'll drop that there. And that one's somewhere beside it. So I'm just going to go over here and see if we do need any special diesel oil, or if Vikings made it so we just used a one type. it would look like we just used the one oil. I have no idea how many we're going to need. I'm always using oil and whatnot anyway with my builds, so it's not going to hurt to have the extras. Right. I don't know why I've got a window lifter, a spare one. Where's my key? There it is. This is quite a big engine, so I'm going to go for 2 full bottles, I think. Am I in line? No, I was way off. I'm just going to let go of the mouse, that way I'm not going to jolt it. And just take a drink. Oh, that's better. I'll put 2 full ones of these in. And then I'll check dipstick and see if we need any more. Can't remember how many you need to put in the I6 either. Right, so that's filling. There we go. So, what have I got in the way of oil? I hope I haven't forgotten anything. That's taken us about 2/3, and I've got a funny feeling a full one of these might overfill us. See, I don't know if Vikings even made it as overfilling the engine would be a thing. Because you can actually cause problems if you overfill an engine in real life. Whoops, I just put the whole can in, didn't I? Am I going to have to drop a drain plug? I just took the belt off. No, it's actually bang on the level, so now we know we need 3 bottles of oil for that. And I believe that was the fill cap for that. Oh, I must have only picked up 1 bottle of coolant then. Where's the filter? Oh, there it is. Where is the... I'm pouring this everywhere and I'm not finding the... Oops. I've just wasted a bottle. For 2 reasons. 1, because I was pouring that everywhere, and 2, did you see what I forgot? If you guessed the radiator hoses, you'd be absolutely correct. It's not going to fill up the radiator unless I block the holes off. Oh dear. Come on. Got it. So that's the upper, I think. I think these are the same as the ones for the V8. Okay, I actually think I've got some bottles of coolant here. Oh, I've got some oil as well. Right. Will it be easier if I actually tried to fill it from here? No. Just the short answer to that one. It's there on the front of the car. That's where the filling thing is. Viking, you're a little bit off there. Just a little bit. I've got to pour it on the car. no doubt that will get fixed in the future. Got myself stuck on the lift. Right. So it's somewhere in there, isn't it? Or it was. It seems to bloody move. Where is it? Yeah, I might make a note of that on his Discord server, because that is actually quite annoying. I've probably got enough coolant in there, but just going to grab the other one that I forgot to pick up. It must have fell down the back of the counter. I thought I went round. No, I didn't go round here to pick it up, did I? No. I'll take both. You're a little bit out of place there, buddy. I'm surprised Viking hasn't tried to fix that yet. Unless he has tried to fix it. That's not that easy. I don't know. I'm not a game developer. I just play the games. Sometimes I wish I could develop a game. I think it would be quite fun. As well as annoying and frustrating, but fun. Right, so I've now finally nailed it on where the fluid's got to be to fill up the radiator. Nearly did. Oh, not quite full, but I think as we can see at the top there, that's going to be more than enough. Right then, so where's the cap? There it is. I don't really feel like messing around and pushing it to the pump, so why does that one always fall over? Yeah, one of the mods had an update, one of the furniture mods, and then all my traffic codes and everything disappeared. So I went round and repurchased them all. Oh, this is a different colour to the petrol as well. It's a nice blue. Oh, we're full already. Okay, so I'm going to chuck this in the tank. Whoops. And hopefully our first drive can be to the pump and fill it up properly. I'm glad he made the hitbox for the filling of the gas tank quite big, because I've got a feeling that would be quite awkward otherwise. Right, let's close that. Now if I did everything right, she's going to start first turn of the key. Which she did, but on my glove box I didn't fix that on, did I? She's ticking over quite nicely, actually. Sounds better than that other bucket of bolts I've got over there. Ooh, a lot better. Right. Whoops. Well, I found the wiper switch. Okay. that's a problem. I've got no brakes. Why have I not got any brakes? No, I've got no brakes at all. Right. In that case... Oh no, of course not. I'm a donut. I put a new, Oh, are you kidding me? I was there. Of course it's not going to have brakes. I put a new brake booster on there. I didn't fill it with brake fluid, did I? There are a couple of those. That'd be why I got no brakes. Glad I bought the 2 bottles because that's a bit fiddly to fill up as well. I'll just chuck that one everywhere. Okay, so there's some minor problems here, I'm seeing. Nothing major, though. I think it's just a bit of an alignment issue with the hitbox, maybe. Either that or it's just user error. I.e. me. Right. I'll have brakes now. But I'm going to cheat. I'm just going to push it backwards. Oh. Also, I've decided I'm taking the bumpers off and I'm going to paint them black. I'm not liking the body coloured bumpers. That might be the next thing I do, actually. If I don't decide to go back to the... Is it full? I'm going to assume it's full. Where's that gone? Anyone remember where I put the cap? Whoops. Nearly wrecked the car already without even driving it. I don't know where my fuel tank cap is. We've got one on here I can pinch, haven't we? No, because you haven't got a gas tank. You have. I really cannot remember where I put it. I don't even know if all the lights work on this. We'll have a look in a minute. I'm just going to pay for the fuel. Don't even know how much I bought. Look at the lights. one headlight out. We've got that. Right. So if I stick it in reverse... There we go, I figured out. Or remembered what button it was. Oh, hazards. Have we got all turn? Yeah, we're all lit up at the back. We're all lit up at the front, so it's just this one. Get rid of that and I'll get another one while I'm here. Headlamp blub. One headlamp blub. Right, so if I flick those on and off again, should now have full working headlamps. Yay! Good. Right, turn those off. I'll sort that out later. Wait for the light to go out. There we go. Start better that time. Okay, so it hasn't got a very good turning circle on it. Let's turn that wiper off. Got brakes now, by the way. I think a mirror in this car would be very useful, because I can't see through the headrest. Right. She's done. For now, at least. I still want to just, you know, tart her up a little bit. But at the moment I can't see what I'm doing because it's dark, so let's sleep. Let's just have a look at the bodywork, see if I can find them trim panels. What in the world find we? Yep, body. Lamp trim. Oh, that is actually separate. Yeah, look, door covers. So let's just look at these covers then. I assume that's what I need. Got some door trims here as well. Ooh, roof trims, right. So, I'm going to assume these are paintable. What one have I got hold of? Rear left, so it's got to come around this side then, isn't it? The trim panels must already be on there then. I've just got to take them off to paint them. Yeah. So I'm going to assume I need these. Yes, I do. Ah, so that's what the other trim bit is for, right. Yeah, I suppose you could leave the trim off if you wanted. Okay, so I've got to keep that in mind. That rust can hide underneath those panels. I had no idea that was there. Right, I don't need that for the minute, do I? I do need that. I have got a can of blue paint over there, so... somewhere by the desk. I might actually take those panels to get them chromed. But will that look right with black bumpers? I don't know. Let's just get that sprayed. Don't know what black trims are going to look. I'm going to try them black, so I can always take them off again, can't I? Right, let's just take the bumpers off. There's one. I was just guessing where the bolts were for the bumpers. That looks like one. And the other one. So I need some black paint. Let's get a couple for the time being. Not going to be able to do this with it on the car, so it's going to have to be done with it removed, unfortunately. Have I missed anything, or is that it? Yep, I have missed a bit. Chuck this on. That's better. Right. Grab that. Get the rear one all sprayed up. The rear, right. Now, is there anything on this? Yep, there is, right there. Flip it over and make sure I've got the other edge. Okay, so one can for the bumpers. Right. Crawl under here and find them again. Where did I find? Oh, right on the back. Yep, I'm liking that a lot better. Let's get these over here. Go and get the other can. I might need one more. Maybe. these panels do that. Doors and whatnot do exactly the same thing. So you've got to start the spray can before you go over the panel. Otherwise you pick it up. Right. Let's get these on. Yeah, I'm rolling with it. I don't think chrome was going to look right with the colour I've gone with. Nearly there. Put these panels back on. You know what would look better on it, don't you? Trims to go around the edge of the wheel arches. And perhaps on the rockers as well. I think that would actually make it look quite nice. Sweet. I've got the roof trims over here as well, haven't I? I bet it's already on there, isn't it? But that's what these black strips are there. Yep. Well, I've got junkyard projects out there, and they usually come with most parts missing, so it's not a bad thing I bought those. Although that one has got the roof trims, and so is... Oh, this one's got one missing. Again, it's got none of the door trims. Sweet. I think now that that is finished, just your average run-of-the-mill diesel Mercedes-Benz. I was going to head on over to the junkyard. Yeah, let's head on to the junkyard. Have a quick look. See if we can find any bits. I'll probably refresh just a couple times and then I'll end the video. Get it edited up and get it uploaded. I'm still debating whether to change the number of cars I have load into my junkyard. I've got it set on 10 at the minute. And it does say the more you have, the longer the load time is. But at the same time, I like having 10. 14's too much. I tried that. That's way too much. Here we go. Just let the cars drop in. I watch the windmill thing when I'm facing the junkyard, and as soon as it stabilises like that, I know I'm free to walk. What's that? That's a wolf rear seat. It's now my rear seat. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I thought so. The diesel engines share the same flywheels. If they share the same flywheel as the I6 and V8, then they're going to share the same clutch as well. Might need another one of them. And an air filter, because I don't really know if I'm going to do another diesel, but... Good fuel line there, just laying there, I'll take that. What lift is that one? That's for the coupe. Oh, actually, I have got a lad coupe project, and I can't remember if I need that or not. I don't need the seats, do I? Oh, but my coupe does need door panels and things. It's going to be a while before the junkyard closes, so I'm going to try and find a wrench. Emphasis on try. I should have 3 wrenches, and 2 of them were lying down here. And chucked one over. Oh, they're both over. Why are they both over there? Why both? I put them there, and even I don't know why both of them are there. Right. I don't need the door though, but I will. I'll have that, and I'll have that. Like I said, I don't need the seats because I've got the seats. Right, what we've got laying over here. Anything? Is that for a wolf? It is. What is that bit for under the dash, I think? Right, let's just lay that on there. No, got an F100. I've got another car here. Right colour interior, but it's completely... Ooh. Nope, wrong car. Completely knackered interior. What's that one? Is that another Chad? Yep. Nope, nothing there. Not even one wolf. Side pillar right F350. Don't tell me there's separate pillars for the F350 and F100 and I've been trying to put the wrong ones on the wrong bed without realising. And that's why it's not working. I hope not. I'm going to have to try that. Alright, let's refresh. I think by the time I take another 2 wolves apart for spares, I'll probably have enough to get at least 2 wolves finished, maybe. It would be just a case of deciding what engines I want to put in them. I wouldn't mind, I don't know if it's possible, but I wouldn't mind turbocharging a I6. Because I haven't really done a performance modified I6 yet. I've done i4s and I've done V8s, but not an i6. I wonder if we'll be able to modify the diesel engine as well at some point. Let's stick a turbo on it to make it a diesel turbo. Or turbo diesel. Oh yeah, I got some roll cages for the lads, look. I think I've got 2 over there now. I accidentally bought a second one when I didn't need it. So the racing lad that I've got sitting up beside the warehouse is going to get a roll cage. You're a good spring, but I can't get to you. Hang on. There we go. Nope, that's broken. A wolf. Oh, there's roll cage. I don't need any more though. E-brake for a wolf, that will definitely be handy. Indicator. Is that a wolf? No, it isn't. An alternator bracket for another diesel, because I do want to build up another diesel engine. Because I could probably chuck a diesel engine in one of the, in like a lad or something like that, just for the giggles. You left half your bits behind. Mind you, 3 of them were dead bits, so... That was a lowering spring for a wolf. Seriously? Just one? Is that it? What's that? Oh, it's a water pump. For the I6 diesel. I just realised I was calling it a 16D. It's not a 1, is it? It's a an I. Inline 6 diesel. Nope, got nothing up here. Nope. Ah. Control arm for a wolf there. What interiors have we got on these coupes? That's a red one. That's a blue one. That hasn't got one, but well, what is left of it is white. See, sometimes on this game you've literally got to rummage, because big items like the truck beds and whatnot, they land on top of everything, you know, and these floor pieces, they land on top. It's just sometimes you've literally got to rummage around to find what you want. Right, I'm gonna...
That plane is not for sale yet.
I don't want the plane, and that was right down my ears, mister. Right, I'm going to refresh again because I would like at least one more wolf for parts. So, one more, and I'm going to call it quits for the video. For today's video, anyway. I should have quick saved as well. I just realised I haven't done that. Once this is loaded, I'm going to quickly quick save. Because I did spend an hour, not last night, I think the night before, after I did the last video, gathering up wolves and then start to take them all apart for parts. Then went to shut down for the night and shut the game down, you know, save and quit, and the game crashed and I lost the progress. Thankfully it saved, so I didn't lose the car, so I had saved at some point. But all the progress I'd made buying all the wolves and I had loads of parts, a lot more than what I have now. So I was doing what I'm doing now. Literally just refreshing the junkyard and seeing what I could buy. It would be a mix of parts and a mix of cars. Oh, there's nothing laying there. Whee. Yep, you're a wolf, Knuckles, so I'll have you. All parts of Mary. Oh, wolf, we have one this time. What fell off of you? A broken spring. Something always falls off them. every car you buy, something's going to fall off of it. I just realised I could diesel a truck. Oh. Oh, I might do that with the flatbed F100. All these coops and lads that are spawning in, well, that hasn't got bad interior, it's got nothing else. Don't know why I look at this pile, because there's never anything in that one. We've got the fuel pump there, that ain't no good. Get rid of that. What have we got laying here? Is that a crankshaft? For the I6. I've not found any drive shafts for a Wolf. Not yet. That might be something I'm going to have to buy new. Nothing laying there. Yep, can use that. What about that shock? What's that? No. No, if I need steering columns, I've got plenty of cars I can steal them from. But in fact, I think I've already done that. Right. I think that is it. So how many walls have I got out here to take apart? Got a couple of engines down here. See if I can build one from scrap bits. Oh, you've got good block in you. Good. Most of your engine is good. Ah, I might have a better candidate right here for a junkyard challenge. With that block in it. Yeah, because it's got a bad block but good head. Most of these have got good heads, just bad blocks. That one's round the other way, it's got a good block and a bad head. Yeah, I think I might use this one as the candidate to get up and running. And the rules are, when it comes to all the suspension and whatnot, I can't change it. I can replace the missing parts, but I can't change the rusty bits. And then we'll see if it will drive out of here as it is. That's exactly what I did with this Neve over here, which is why it's got one broken indicator, one missing, and under here you've got bad subframe. I think, yeah, we've got bad drive shaft, bad radiator hoses, because that's all I could find. I was just using whatever I could find. I think I did build the engine with good parts though. I still haven't got a window here either. I think we've got a dent in this corner. Yep. Okay, so I've got oils and whatnot here. That's good. Don't know what looks more like a junkyard. Outside the junkyard or inside the junkyard. I was just thinking of getting the paint colour for this car because I quite like that red. Oh, and I've got to do this as well. I've got to build one as a taxi. Because you can get, it's buried in this pile somewhere, there should be two of them. Yep, there's one right down there. A taxi sign, and there's one right there if I can reach over and get it. Yep, so I've got two of them. Unfortunately, though, you can't put them on the other cars. You can't get it on that car roof either. Where's it meant to go? Oh, there. So there's a bolt. Oh, it just sits on there. Now that would be cool if you could put those on all the cars in the game. I'd love to make a little lad taxi. I've got a lot of parts. Calipers, hoses, grills, doors, trunks, hoods, seats, subframes. Wheels. I kept some of the wheels with bad tyres on because I thought, well, I can always change the tyres. Might have to put some alloys on one of these though. Right, I'm going to end the video here, guys, so thanks a lot for watching. If you like the video, don't forget, hit the like button. And if you dislike the video, then hit the dislike button. It helps the channel either way. And in the video description down below, I will leave links to both my other YouTube channels. My main channel, the vlogging channel, whatever you want to call it, and the Lego channel. And I'll leave a link to the Discord server as well. So feel free to check those out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.